know, the start of this year just didn't start out like I'd hoped. It was just really slow, and it just kind of something that really gets in your head, and you start thinking about, are you doing something wrong? Are you playing the wrong sound? How long have you been doing this? Should you just give up? It was a tough one, to say the least. We made a number of trips out there with real low numbers or any numbers at all, and it's just part of it, you know. Thinking back, it's kind of how I started out, and now I'm trying to get some stuff on film. It makes it even more difficult. You realize that it's just part of it. You have those days, and you have to push through. My first trip out this season was a little impromptu, but given it was early in season, I figured we could make do, kind of check out some new ground. Ended up only calling in a javelina and then a coyote that I eventually missed. Can't win them all, I guess. Ranged them at 248. And I put the reticle here. That's my drop chart for the 22 nozzers. So I put that bottom, or that first reticle, it's at 235. I put that just right on its back. Right on his chest, right underneath his chin as he's facing me. But I was bopping around and kind of crossed my fingers. It gave me another opportunity. I didn't range it, but I'm guessing it was pretty similar. It looked like he just went laterally and stopped there in the rope. Blew that one too. That was it, and you know, it was kind of sobering. And then I thought, well, let's make another trip out of it. And we went. Nate, my buddy Nate, had been glassing and guiding up north, and he'd been finding all kinds of coyotes in the area with binos. And I knew the area had been heavily called in the past, and I haven't called it in years, but I thought, well, if he's got a number of coyotes in there, we had to have some luck. So Nate, Chief, Brian, and I went in there, and I called the night before, didn't have any luck, and then that first morning went in there, and it was just... had high potential. Let me range it. Just aim right at his chin. Zoomed in, you know. What's that? So you could have zoomed in. I was on. Yeah. Oh shit, is that him way out there? Way out there, yeah. Holy fuck. Let me get a range, dude. 445, look at that chart. You see it? Oh shit, he's moving. He just moved off. Shit. Let's see if we can get his attention again. To the right of that bush. Right through that juniper on the very, just right. Just his head's showing. I don't think that's a clear shot. He might move off to the right a little bit more though. Can't get stable. See if we can push him off to the right a little bit, then you can try a shot. He's gonna move. Get ready. There you go, ready? Damn it. He's fucking son of a bitch. Did you have that on like 2 power, whatever it was on?
I had it on like 2 power.
I know, I looked over, I'm like,
dude, you can zoom. And if I fucking would have zoomed, that thing would have been laying there.
Oh man.
I was like,
how many did you get? 5, 6?
0, 0, 0.
did you get yours?
Yeah, how many did you get? 1?
1?
Did you?
Fuck yeah.
I thought.
I only saw 1.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's how it's supposed to be.
He's sitting right there on the ridge and then on the far ridge.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I wish I had radio. I didn't even look. I couldn't see him.
You couldn't, he was sitting.
I couldn't see him. What? You shot at him twice?
I shot at him twice when he was right here on this point.
Yeah.
And then I could see him clear out on that far hill.
188 right here.
And then he was forward.
He had it at about 2 power, and I'm like, oh man. And then he went out to 450. I ranged him. I'm like, use the drop chart. But then he was moving. I mean,
Hey, he's a math teacher. And you just shot the big one.
Apparently you didn't card him before you shot, huh?
Shot smaller pups.
Yeah, I remember. They were still in the wound.
Still got milk on the lips.
They were still in the womb.
The 308 might be a little aggressive.
Oh, is that what you're using?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Damn near. Put a nice
Holy
little
shit. Holy shit.
ELD's put a nice little.
Yeah.
Are you going to save that pelt?
Yeah, I'm gonna
thinking
save
about
it.
Yeah, they probably sew that together.
And then that was it. That was the whole. We spent the next day, the entire rest of the day, calling it. Didn't call in a single thing. We hit Fox country and all kinds of different country. Could not get anything to respond. And it's really, like I said originally, it's tough to be in that situation. But I also knew that I hadn't really hit any of the spots that I knew were good. So we regrouped. Alright, now that Ryan's got his shit in order, we're gonna head over here, make our first stand of the morning. Southern Arizona. Last time I was out here, we had 14 called in, so hopefully we have another awesome trip. Got Chief, aka Chris, Ryan, and myself out here today. Let's get her done. We went in there with high hopes, and again, we were let down. Now, we did end up calling about 8 coyotes in the entire day. Hard hunting. We only managed to get one of those coyotes in the truck and only 2 real flashes of coyote on film. So another bust of a trip. And that one was high hope. That one was really the one that kind of deflated me. And we just had to keep at it. You know, it's early on in the season. We got a whole season here to make up for it, and that's what we did. Gave Nate a call, and we have a spot up north that's a walk-in only. And I have a new kind of setup this year. I got a backpack that I can strap the FOXPRO on and throw the rifle in and walk in there. And this is a walk-in area only. So it worked out perfect. The area gets hit actually quite a bit from other guys, but every time we hunt it, we do pretty well. So tried it again this time and had some success. That shit was blowing this way the whole fucking time. We sat down and it's like... I'm pretty sure it was a wind, dude, because he was gone. Oh, I gotcha, gotcha. Wind's going right there. Oh, that fucker. How far? 271. Another one? No, that was a shot. Good job. First time I got the dialer in like that. Freaking badass, what it was.
I tell you what, it was badass how silent it was.
Yeah.
I'm still over here depressed.
Guess I gotta go get it, huh? 271 yards. Would have been a pretty terrible thing had Nate had to shoot that thing because it was right across my face. Would have been loud as hell because he isn't shooting suppressed yet. Still waiting on his to come in, but he saw it to the right of me. Came in. I mean, it's straight downwind, and we have this huge open expanse out here. And antelope were up on the hillside, and that thing came down just below them and held up. Actually shot one pretty much right there a couple years ago. 271 ranged it. I had the gun and dialed her in and put the hammer down. Now I gotta go walk all the way over there and get it. Finally, feels good to put one down. First one of the year. Missed a few here early on. Had some trouble calling them in, but we're on it now. Hopefully we'll knock a few more down today. Stay with us. Got it. Nice shot. Nice job. Where'd he come from? You?
I thought I heard you say something. I turned to look at you and I saw.
Nicely done, man.
Huh?
I said nicely done.
Dude, I don't know where that.
I have
fucker's
no
stuck
idea
in.
where that thing came from.
Because I just had looked up that cut right there. No, it's that nut. Raven must have saw it. Did you see him circle
Yeah.
back and swoop down?
Yeah.
So I just looked down that cut and then I glanced that whole top of that hill right across from it
Uh-huh.
to make sure nothing was just peeking over.
Yeah, I don't know where the freaking
And
heck.
then I thought I heard you say something. I turned around and I looked at you and you weren't looking anywhere in
Yeah.
particular, and I was like, oh fuck, there's a cut.
I know when you looked at me and you're like, I'm like, what? Oh. I'm like, okay. All right, I guess there's a coyote right there. Shoot. When you're pointing at it, I'm like, that's you. Get the gun on and shoot it. Like,
Well, I just wanted you to get the camera on it first.
nice.
Cool.
That mixed jacks, two in a row.
Yeah.
Calling's picked up for us a little bit. Hopefully it continues to do so in the coming weeks and months. One thing's for sure, we're going to keep calling the country, bring you the best footage we can. Hopefully you enjoy it. Stick with us.